Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the Pixiss brand, their crystal clear casting epoxy resin for epoxy and resin art. Easy mix ratio 1:1, and it's 2 half-gallon jugs for a total of 1 gallon of resin. And you can see it has a hardener and resin separate in little sealed containers that come shipped, a nice box protecting it. And it comes with all these accessories. It gets great Amazon ratings. So you got these really nice silicone holders to measure and a silicone spatula kind of a thing, 2 of these. And it comes with a squeegee right here and the silicone pad and gloves and a nicely written manual and this stirrer, which you can use on your drill if you have a drill. I'm going to be using a little Dremel tool to spin this slowly. So let's talk about this. So this gets excellent customer ratings. Customers really like this product. It's professional grade resin, and it makes a perfectly clear epoxy, and it's non-toxic, it's cured, low odor, and self-leveling, and high gloss. It's also unique because it has a temperature resistance up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's perfect for coasters, ashtrays, and more. And you can make a full gallon of this by mixing 2 together at a ratio of 1:1. And the starter kit, of course, has all these extra things that I showed you that allow you to get started right off the bat. When you mix these, you've got about 3 to 5, 6 minutes to thoroughly mix them. You have 30 minutes of total work time and a 24-hour cure typically. And that might be a little longer depending on how thick it is. It does generate some heat. But the heat should be pretty low. It shouldn't damage your molds or anything like that. This has an anti-yellow formula, and you want to make sure that you buy epoxies. I say that because you don't want it to turn yellow. You want to preserve things. And this is excellent for countertops, bar tops, resin art, jewelry, acrylic pouring, and more. And make something last a lifetime by preserving it. And it should be a crystal clear finish. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that and what tools to use. But it's really simple because it's a 1:1 ratio, and they do include a nice instruction manual showing you how to use it, but I'm going to show you all the steps involved in it. So I'm going to be making 3 different products. I'm going to be making these right here. This is a picture of me and my wife in a nice can top right here. I've got this glued in place, and I've got 2 of these. And what I did before I put the pictures in is I measured how much liquid it took, and it took a 1/4 cup. So I'm going to be making a 1/2 cup of resin for both of them. Then I made this antique frame, and I have these cool products in here, a railway tie, this old air measuring device, and this scribe. And it's got the right height, so I'm going to fill that also with epoxy and show you how that came out. A couple of things you might want to have on hand when you're doing the mixing. You want to have a spray bottle of alcohol to clean your tools and your hands if you get some on your hands. And you might want to wear safety glasses. And I've got a breathing mask right here. And a heat gun in case there's any bubbles on top. You can use the low setting and you can remove those bubbles. Another thing you might want to do is after you open them up, they are a safety seal. You have to remove the seal. Is write H on one and R on the other so you don't mix the caps up. So I know I need 1/2 cup, 1/4 cup for each one. So I'm going to pour in 1/4 cup of the hardener and 1/4 cup of the resin. I'm going to use the stirrer that's included with one of my slow drills. I'm going to do this for about 3 minutes. Now we're going to pour equal amounts into these canning covers. Careful not to spill it on your work surface. You don't have to be too precise. Make sure you're on a level table. Now we're going to apply some heat, see if we can reduce the bubbles in there. And you can see as soon as I apply the heat on high, kind of cleared up, because it causes those little bubbles which have a little air in them to rise to the surface. And you don't want to overdo it, so we're going to leave that alone. Now I'm going to mix up what I need for this display and fill this up also with the 2-part epoxy from Pixiss. I'm mixing up the larger batch for this antique display. And there it is poured. And now I'm going to put a little low temperature, just get rid of some of the bubbles. And now we're going to leave it alone for 24 hours. So now it's 24 hours later and everything is hardened. These came out really beautiful. Look at the gloss of that right there, really beautiful. It enhances the contrast of the picture inside there. These will make nice Christmas ornaments. This worked beautifully, but I did have some air bubbles in there that I didn't catch. Turns out there was some air in that air cylinder, that air gauge. That's kind of, and there was some air inside the handle there. But I'm going to buff that out. The product worked beautifully. Look how shiny that is, and it got hard, and the resin worked flawlessly. So what do I think about the Pixiss brand? Their crystal clear casting epoxy, the full half-gallon size of each one, making you 1 gallon of resin. Great product. I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you alert to new video uploads. And if you thought this review was helpful, please hit the like button. There'll be an ordering link in the information section of this video review. Please use that link when you order this product to help support this channel. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.